BBC Two UK Championship Snooker. Before that, we get our glitter on. It takes two.
Live from London, this is Strictly It Takes Two. Please welcome your host, Zoe Ball.
Yes, hello, welcome to It Takes Two. Now it's the 1st of December, which means I can officially crank up the Christmas tunes and open my very special Strictly Advent calendar. Shall we see who's behind number one? Window number one, let's open it. It's only the recipients of the highest marks for a samba in Strictly history ever, Danny and Oti. Woohoo! Behind door number two, it's the ultra-competitive Pasha Kovalev, who is here to learn his fate in the Strictly Pro Challenge. Good luck, Pashpot. And behind window number three, it's the gorgeous Vicky Gill and her naughty giggle, here to talk about her designs for Musicals Week. But don't get too comfy in there, Vicky. It's time to get cracking with putting on the glitz. Give it up for our favourite Gill, Vicky Gill! Hello, my darling. Another cracking show last weekend. I mean, you really are. This year, it's so... I know you can't pick a favourite costume because it's like choosing a favourite child, but is there one in particular last weekend that you were like, now that is good?
Yeah, it was Oti's, I think. I thought that all works. She was, you know, they were both amazing, Danny and Oti, their performance, everything came together. And I thought,
So the music, the setting, it was absolutely fabulous. Got something different for you this week.
Yeah.
We have had two superfans get in touch with the show. They are called Kitty and Harris. They're twins. They're 7 years old. And Kitty has actually designed a costume for her favourite pro dancer, Oti. And she sent it in to show Oti and to see you. Look, isn't this beautiful? This will be a little bit pink. That's going to be
This will be purple. I like it.
I know, loving this. Bit of this will be purple.
T, who heads up production, she'd love this as a spec, because that's much more information than what I would be giving.
I know, you
normally.
just do like a little sketch and that's it.
I love the way we've got a split on the left leg she's been watching.
Oti's
very good,
legs.
Kitty. Amazing.
And also for Kitty and any other budding designers out there watching, have you got any advice for what they should be doing?
I love what I do, so I think just, you know, if you enjoy sketching, creating, it doesn't have to be fashion, it can be anything. Just be aware of everything around you, colours, textures, you know. Yeah, just keep sketching, keep sticking.
I know. A couple of years, Kitty. About 10 years, we may see you working in this very department. OK, I probably won't be around then. Now, let's talk about this weekend. It's musicals. That is a big challenge for you guys, isn't it? I know there's 3 group numbers, all the dances. What's going to be the toughest thing for you this weekend?
What's been tough this weekend is the amount that we've got in the show. So there's lots and lots of people on our team who work incredibly hard. So sometimes it falls to Jane in wardrobe, who's organising all of the hires and making sure that everything's where it needs to be for the live, and it's a really big show this week, so it'll be really tough for her to keep everyone in check. Makes not too bad, but next week we go to 2 dancers, so that'll pick up speed again.
Tight, everybody. It's amazing for us to watch. We just sit down and watch. OK, Louise this weekend she's dancing to Calamity Jane's Whip Crack Away. Is there going to be some chamois leather and some fringe on top?
Definitely.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Yes. We've been cutting them up, as you can see, to make the skirt on the bottom. But when we do Musicals Week, it's quite tough because we have to... We're led by the theme, obviously, but we're still doing a quick step, and it's still a Strictly studio. So there's always sparkle applied, but my main thought is how are they going to move? What's going to complement their routine? Because it's serious business now. They all want to be in the final.
They do. I'm loving all of this because it is glam, isn't
Yes.
it? But it is glam, but it's strictly glam. Joanne and Ori are doing a foxtrot. I was hoping she'd be Violet Beauregard, all blown up. That'd be quite fun for wardrobe, but no, she's looking very
got
demure
enough this
here.
week.
Yeah, thanks. Next year. Are you sure you don't need me on the team?
Don't.
What can you tell us about this beautiful creation?
Very simple in design. Actually, a lot of Jo's dresses this series have been in terms of their shape and silhouette. She's got lots and lots of crystal embellishment this week. The base fabric is a purple velvet, and then we're coming down from vitrile colours into ruby, and then finally down into purple when it hits the hem. One layer on the skirt. Yeah. We created a sunray gode for her for Blackpool.
I love a sunray
so
gode. I only learnt that this year, and now I'm obsessed
I've just called
with
it
them.
that.
That's what it's called. You invented it.
I've invented that. So we're going to insert those in purple, satin and georgette. And we have a boa through the hem this week. We haven't had much.
That's everything for him. That's going to be good. And is Ori going to be full Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Ori, he loves to come in and really digest all of the pieces that Ezra's got on offer for him.
Yeah.
But obviously it will be purple tailcoat. I think wearing green trousers. They may change to purple, but we'll see.
I'm going to get emotional. OK, Judge Rinda and Oksana are doing a samba to Oh What a Night from the Jersey Boys. This is stunning. What can you tell us?
Very small. We were just saying earlier that the girls are so tiny that their dresses don't fit on the dummies. The dummies are too fat for them.
Huge.
But
with
Oksana's dress, really, Judge Rinda is our lead in terms of reference to Jersey Boys. So simply we've taken red and black so that they're matching, and all of the aspects that Oksana needs for her samba is what we're doing here. So we've got fringe running through, a circle skirt, got black binding on the hem, so that'll really kick and move, and your favourite crin in the hem.
And all the stones. It's just... I can't wait to see what Rob's wearing as well. And finally, AJ and Claudia and AJ are doing The Lion King. Can't wait to be king. So how do you make her into a little baby lion when she's doing a salsa dance?
It's quite hard, because she still wants to feel glamorous and, you know, to be able to perform. So, again, we're leaning on the performance. But the colour is reflected, obviously, in a lion cub. And we've been just a little bit cheeky and we've put some prints through the embellishment just so that it's a nod to that. The skirt tomorrow will probably have some feathers included on the hem, but we'll see how she's feeling and how it's moving. Just fun, really.
Just fun.
Musical.
And what about AJ? What can you tell us about what AJ will be wearing?
He may have open shirt, no shirt. We'll see whether Lisa in
Teenage Girls Ever
makeup's gonna
That's that news.
do her artwork on it.
Fantastic.
On his torso.
Good luck with all the costumes this weekend. I know it's a huge weekend for you. We love her, Vicky Gill!
Thank you.
It's time now for the next edition of our critically acclaimed Strictly Pro Challenge series. And if you thought jive, kicks and flicks were a walk in the park, well, you ain't seen nothing yet.
The Strictly Pro Challenge is back and bigger than ever. This year, our pros are going to attempt to set a Guinness World Record for the most jive, kicks and flicks in 30 seconds. We'll be looking for strong, pointed kicks and then the feet returning to the floor after the flick. If they don't bring the foot back to the resting position, then the step will be disqualified. There can only be one champion, so they need to make every step count. This is the Strictly Pro Challenge 2016.
Our next contender has reached the final 3 times, lifted 1 glitter ball and achieved a record 8 perfect scores in his Strictly career, but rather humiliatingly does not have a single world record to his name yet. Is his luck about to change? Please welcome Pasha Kovalev! Pashpot, how I have missed you. Where have you been?
I've missed you too. I've been around the building, but they wouldn't let me in.
They wouldn't let you in. Well, you know how things are. So you've never managed to win this trophy yet. No. Where do you think you've been going wrong? You've tried 4 times.
I wasn't strong enough.
Is that what it is? It's strong in the mind, I'm imagining, as well as in the feet.
It's everything together.
Yeah, let's remember, though, your Shrek-themed jive with Chelsea Healy. Chelsea's on the show in a couple of weeks. Can't wait to see you, Chelsea. Got you 39 points and critical acclaim. Have you still got the skills?
Well, put the shark off on me and I'll show you. Oh, different.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got you confused.
Please tell me you kept those little ears, though. Now, quite a few of our pros have been caught out by disqualified steps. Did you keep your kicks and flicks clean?
I think I had a little...
I've no idea
little
what that
thing
is,
going there.
but I'm quite scared. Right, good luck, my darling. Let's see you in action.
This is once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to prove myself that I can set the world record. I'm ready. Hello.
Hello, Pasha, and welcome to this year's Pro Challenge.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've been second twice in the Pro Challenges. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Do you think this time you'll actually win it?
That's a nice way of putting it.
I wasn't thinking about it from bridesmaid's position, but for sure I'm gonna go for the record.
Take your position on the floor, please.
Pasha, good luck. I'm going to count you in for the record. 3, 2, 1, go. "15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Yay! Well done, Pasha.
Wow.
How does that feel?
It was quite different because we never do it for speed, we always do it for quality. So it's like, where's my leg? Where are they going? Have no idea.
What did you think, Richard?
You did really well, really flicky. I think it was a little bit of a dodgy double kick at the start.
Freestyling.
Yeah, obviously. But you did really well, Pasha. Good job.
Thank you very much. I always hope for first place, not a second place, but being a perfectionist, I know I could have done better.
Oh, Pasha, I loved that. What was going on at the beginning there with that sort of double click thing there?
I think I wasn't aware how fast my legs can be.
Yeah.
And then one was just
was
going
going
without
fast.
letting another one in.
other.
So it was
Oh, my goodness
one of those
me.
shaky
I know,
things.
Your little concentrating face is like, what is my body doing? I didn't know my body could do this. I'm told that also there was a bit of a problem on the day with your shoes. Would you care to embellish?
Yeah, well, you know, patent leather shoes, they have quality of sticking to one another if you do not apply proper ointment.
I know, so what do you oil in between your shoes? OK,
Yeah,
these are
Vaseline.
things you've probably never had to worry about before doing this challenge. Well, after each of the professionals had made their attempt, the footage was watched back by adjudicators in slow motion to verify that every single step was accurate. Let's see the leaderboard as it currently stands. Pro Challenge newbie Oksana is on top with 54 points. Look at that. Have you done enough to beat her, Pasha, do you think?
Looking back at it, with all those
Your twitchy doggy leg.
dodgy shakes, I don't know.
You're not sure?
Let's see how many I had.
OK, all right. Good luck, my darling. I can reveal, Pasha, that in 30 seconds you completed... jive kicks and flicks.
61!
I know, 61. But they weren't all legal. I'm afraid you broke the dance laws, Pasha. You had 10 disqualified. I know. What? I know, he's furious.
Who was judging it?
Ian Waite, I think. Let's have a little look now. There you are. You're in 4th place. I know, it was the sticky shoes and I think the crazy kicky dog leg. Now, having a look here...
Dog leg?
The kicky dog... Yeah, you know when a dog's leg goes like that? Do you know what I mean? Kicky
You know
dog
what
leg?
dog...
Someone knows.
I don't want to go in there.
You don't want to go there. Anyway, I have no idea where I'm going with this. Who do you think could knock Oksana off the top spot?
Giovanni.
Giovanni, that's what everyone keeps saying. I can't wait to see if he manages it. Give it up for Pasha Kovalev!
Next time.
Next time, Pasha, it's yours. Earlier in the series, we hopped aboard the Glitterball Express to find out how the French version of Strictly works. Now it's time to see how they do it in Germany with the help of a familiar face. Guten Abend, Oti Mabuse.
You might think that Strictly is just a British obsession, like cups of tea and the weather, but now it can be seen all over the world.
Today's stop on the Global Glitter Balls tour is Germany, which has been hosting Let's Dance since 2006.
Herzlich willkommen zurück bei Let's Dance.
It's a series close to my heart, as when I'm not quick-stepping across the Strictly Ballroom here in the UK, I'm appearing as a professional dancer there.
But I'm not the only one in the family with a Strictly link.
My big sister Mutsi originally joined Let's Dance as a professional dancer in Series 2. But in Series 4, she became a judge.
Super respect.
Steven! Sister!
Hey!
How are you?
I'm fine.
So, we actually never had a conversation about the German show, just a little gossip between you and I. Right? So let's chat a little bit about the differences between Strictly Germany and Strictly UK.
There's a lot. Your rules with the lifts, we don't have those rules. We do all different types of dance. In polka, we've got Bollywood, we've contemporary, hip-hop, they're all in there. We have all different types of challenges. We have duels, we have impro dance, which means the couples get 20 minutes to work and then they need to perform.
In the final.
In the final.
And they don't know what dance it is, they don't know what song they
and we
get.
pick it up there. And we have the Disco Fox Marathon. You have to dance, dance.
One.
Oh, you won.
That was the only dance I
remember,
won.
with Daniel.
With Daniel Kuppelberg.
Yeah.
I'm the Disco Fox queen.
Disco Fox combines the traditional ballroom hold with disco dancing, and it's a dance style that is particularly popular in Germany. The Disco Fox Marathon is one of the highlights of the series, where the couples compete with each other at the same time, and the judges eliminate couples one by one until only the winning couple remains.
Who have been your most favorite celebrities?
Oh man, I think first of all I would say Maite Kelly, because she was just brilliant. She had something very special about the way she performed. She was not a typical dancer. She didn't have the typical body, and she came on the floor and it was like lights on.
Camera
That's
action.
it. She takes the show. And Victoria Swarovski, the recent winner, she did a slow foxtrot. I haven't seen that in any Strictly anywhere in the world, where you're like, she could be a professional.
Absolut grandios.
Worst performances?
Worst performance? No, you're not on the list.
You're not on the
list. You're not on the list. No, we had Mr. Potofsky, Uli Potofsky.
Yeah.
He was like phenomenal. He made every dance look the same. Rumba looked like samba, samba looked like jive, jive looked like waltz.
They had one dance where he went there, he jumped like 8 times, sat down, watched his partner dance
with his partner.
With the professional dancers. Literally do the whole dance, and then he came in, ate a hot dog, and that was it. And then he made it through.
He's phenomenal.
Just between you and I have a really big surprise for you.
You know I don't like...
Yeah, but you're gonna love this one.
Okay.
So let's just... Yeah, I know, Kat, that's why you're gonna love this. I thought you would like to try the UK Strictly version as a judge. I think you'd be amazing.
The original.
The original.
The one and only. Oh, wow. Oh, my word. You're wonderful. But...
So since you're always judging me on the show, I think it's time now that we switch and I take on the role as the judge.
Okay, girl. We're swapping.
We're swapping.
So I need to do my moves. Tack, tack, ba, ba.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Amazing footwork, amazing fingers. That's incredible. It's a 10. Boom, bam.
I absolutely love catching up with my sister and talking about the two shows. I might be yet to lift the Glitter Ball trophy on Let's Dance, but here's hoping I have more luck on Strictly.
Thank you to Oti and her gorgeous sister Mutsi, and we are all for a little bit of Disco Fox. Fancy joining us after the show. Back in the UK, our couples have just one thing on their minds, and it's not Disco Fox. It is the quarterfinals. Let's head to the training rooms to see how Judge Rinda and Oksana and Ore and Joanne are getting on this week.
We're dancing the samba, which is just party and joy, and this is Mardi Gras time.
This dance requires a lot of energy, a lot of bounce, a lot of hip action and shaking.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oksana draws on techniques we've learned earlier, so footwork from the Viennese waltz, a little shaking, useful from the salsa. Also a little bit of knee work, bit of passo in there, you know. This dance may be our greatest hits.
1, 2.
Sorry.
No, it was good. Just don't rush, take your time.
We are dancing the foxtrot, and in a short space of time, I've absolutely fallen in love with this dance.
4 and slide 5.
Sorry.
Listen,
Sorry.
what we're going to eliminate straight away from day 1 is the shoulder.
Joe, and particularly my right shoulder, have a bit of a problem. They don't get on too well.
Even if we're like this,
Oh, no, okay.
none of this.
Just got to get those steps right, and I'm sure we'll have something really cool.
7, 8. Nice.
Looking good, boys. Now, Strictly stars dream of receiving a perfect score for just one of their dances. But for our next couple, 40s are like buses. You wait ages for one and then 2 come along in a row. It's the quite brilliant Danny and Oti.
Wallop! Hotter and steamier than the Amazonian jungle. It was fabulous! Oh, yeah.
Your hip action, we never get that from a male celebrity, was incredible.
It was like the most perfect samba masterclass. Really outstanding.
Danny and Oti, everybody! Oh, you gorgeous twosome. I have to say, congratulations. Strictly history, the first ever 40 for a samba. I mean, it's just bonkers. You guys, I know, please, show adoration. I mean, how did you celebrate? Can you quite believe it? And 2 weeks in a row as well, 40s.
I genuinely still can't get over it. I'm buzzing. Even when I watch it back, I can't believe that actually happened.
It's insane. I cry every time I watch it back because it was so emotional just for both of us, and we loved it, man. After we stopped dancing, he could not stop saying, "Oh my God, Oti, oh my God, that was so much fun. I loved it. I loved it." He couldn't stop talking about it, so I get quite emotional when
I know, I think you do. But also I think we can sort of feel the rush of that, and I think also the way it built from the beginning, and you had us in the palm of your hands. Incredible stuff, and I have to say, the whole nation, I speak on behalf of them, incredible choreography, Oti. So well done to you. We've not seen anything like that before. Why was this such a special one, would you say, Oti?
I don't know. There was just something, a little bit of me in it, and every week Danny just seems to dive into any choreography. Like, he doesn't understand what he's doing. I said this to him this week. It's amazing, and the fact that he was able to give me 100% of his passion and those hips without
those hips.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know. I'm still recovering. I tell you. Darcy was saying, I know. Let's make you feel really awkward. Darcy was so impressed because she was saying you have seriously put in so many hours. You can see. I mean, do you know how many hours you trained last week?
Yes, he cannot stop talking about it.
I know on the Thursday before we did 13, which was our longest day ever.
Yeah, and I think the day before we did like 11.
There was nothing less than 9 hours last week.
Yeah, the two of you were just entire muscle.
But it takes work.
We're even answering exactly the same sentences. Brilliant.
It takes a lot of time for me to pick it up. That's the thing, and Oti's so great with teaching it so technically and precisely, so the first time you're learning it, at least you're learning it correctly. And that takes a lot of time, but then the payoff it's so worth it. I don't mind. I'm never going to have the chance to do this again, so I'll give her all my time, and she gives her mine.
I'm not sure about that. We may want to see that dance again at some point, but let's not tempt fate. Incredible hip action. I mean, and Craig was saying how, boys just don't get the hang of that hip action that quickly.
That was a lot of manpower. I think we had a VT at some point where I'm like, Danny, move your hips. I was literally moving him around, but he does enjoy it secretly.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
asked him. I was like, you move like this, I'm sure, somewhere by yourself where nobody.
She's like, when you're brushing your teeth, you're in the mirror.
You're just like, yeah.
We'll all be imagining that. We'll all be trying that when we're brushing our teeth as well. Obviously, everybody was a bit distracted by your torso. Craig was a bit distracted by torso. People were cheering across. Hurrah! He's got his shirt on. Whose idea was it to undo the shirt?
It was actually a combined decision with us and wardrobe. This was a thing. I said no, I don't want to do it. I never felt comfortable, and I would never have done it if it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
But in this dance, I think the main focus for us and for me specifically was, it felt this routine completely needed to be. Lose all your inhibitions, completely go for it, 100%. Okay. And the costume was a part of that. We actually tried other costumes on and stuff, and it just felt like it suited the dance and everything. And I went, you know what, this week, I've got to give it everything, because I already felt so awkward on the Wednesday. Yeah. Doing that hip stuff, you know, when you get it wrong, you look a fool.
But, OK,
you really do.
I can only imagine. Let's have a little look, though, because we've had to rip up the history book, because you have literally ripped up the old Strictly history book, and we've had to get a new one in at great expense. But we need to put your samba into context, so we're going to have a little look back at previous highest-scoring sambas. In joint third place, some wench and a boy called Ian. Matt and Ali, I'm just happy to be in there anyway. And Jake and Jeanette, all with 38 points. In joint second place, Abby and Aliash and Frankie and Kevin. And there you are, making history, the only couple ever to get a 40. And that's not where it ends. You are the only couple to have ever had perfect scores for 2 dances in a row this early in the competition. So well done. It is incredible. Now it's the quarterfinals and it's musicals week, and you are dancing to this. I want to know, Danny, which dream girl will you be? Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, or the other one?
Beyonce.
I'm going to be a combination of all 3 of the fantastic ones.
Yeah.
I am. No, I'm not. I'm not. Oti's got a different kind of vision for this, and I think it works brilliantly.
Oh, I'm excited. You're obviously not going to reveal very much. Oti, can you tell us any more about your little plan?
Can I? Well, it's a disco song, and we're trying to dance a tango to it.
Yes,
so I think,
tricky.
I think that is the tricky part, but it's a fast number. We literally danced it, and I was almost crying, and I was like, Danny, you do not understand. Am I going to cry again? No. You do not understand how good you are. You don't understand the stuff that you're delivering. And
how
he's
amazing
so happy to do it. He's so he's enjoying every single little bit of it. And I'm just so shocked, because he does it with such courage. Yeah. And concentration. And at the end of the dance, because I freak out like 3 days in a week. And then at the end I look at it and I'm just like,
it's incredible. We want to play a quick little game with you now, because you've been with each other quite a while. It is called Knowing Me, Knowing You. Aha. Yes, total Alan Partridge. Danny, we asked Oti some questions about you before the show, and we're going to see how closely your answers match up. Are you ready for this? I hope. OK, question number 1. We asked Oti, what was your worst habit in training? What do you think it is?
You know this, because you do it all the time.
It's
and now
not...
everybody's going to
have to rush
This is involuntary, but sometimes after lunch I might occasionally burp.
OK, a little bit of wind. Oti said 1 point. Next up, we asked, what's been Danny's favourite dance on Strictly? Danny, your answer is...
Oh, no. I've got to say this... You're going to say the other one. Quick step. Quick step.
Quick step. Oti, your answer is... Quick step, yes! And finally, we asked Oti to tell us what your character in Hollyoaks was called.
OK. Mark Dodger Savage. Will she say Dodger?
Let's see if she can have any of those. All 3! She's that good! You 2 are completely compatible. It is a dream made in heaven. Listen, good luck this weekend, my little dream girl. I think he may be playing that.
he is the dream
team. Well, dream team. Give it up for Danny and Oti. That's all we have time for tonight. A huge thank you to all my guests. Join me tomorrow at 6 for a super-sized It Takes Two. I'll be chatting to Ore and Joanne and Claudia and AJ. On the Friday panel, Jenny Eclair, Cherie Murphy and Alexander Armstrong. All of that, plus we have a performance from Matilda the musical. We will see you then. Good night.
You've tried everything. Does it hurt you to touch the control?
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to turn.
God, sign my name would be an incredible thing.
Graham needs a better way to communicate. What if the